Hello friends, welcome to engineering tutorial. So we will continue our discussion with optoelectronics devices and systems, and so far we have discussed various concepts related to the electromagnetic spectrum and the optical spectral bands. So in this video we are just going to discuss about the various functional blocks, the basic elements of an optical communication system. So the optical communication system, it is also called as fiber optics communication or optical fiber communication system. So we'll discuss the various operating blocks. So just we are going to have a basic discussion on it. We'll not go into the in-depth analysis of each and every block, just to give you a basic idea. Then in the upcoming videos we'll take each block separately, because each block in this communication system forms a separate section of optoelectronics in itself, which is very fast. So we're just going to have a basic discussion first, like we do in all the other subjects, and then we'll go into the detail. Okay, the optical communication system or the fiber optics communication system. So this is the basic block diagram representation. Okay, now in every communication system, the main purpose is to send data from one point to the other, from the source to the destination, from sender to receiver data. So here also our main purpose is to send data, but the way we are sending data, how we are sending data, there is a slight change as compared to the other communication techniques. Here we are using light signals or light rays. We are modulating those light rays according to the data, and then we are sending it. So the various blocks in the communication system, the optical fiber communication system. First, the most important, data. The reason why we are designing all this, data, the input data. Then we have the transducer on the input side, the optical transmitter or modulator also it is called. Then we have the optoelectronic source, then we have the input coupler, then the communicating link between the input side and the output side, which is the optical fiber, the mode of propagation. Then we have a repeater block in between, which is basically an optical amplifier, the output coupler, optoelectronic detector, receiver, output transducer, data output. So each of these blocks on the right hand side perform the opposite task from those on the input side. Let us discuss them one by one. First, the data. So data is basically the information which we want to send from the source to the destination. Okay, now it can be anything, it can be audio, it can be image, video, or any type of data files, any documents, anything. Okay, so that is the data which is transmitted from the input side and is the final product of the at the output side. Okay, the data input and the data output. Okay, audio, video, image, or any file, any type of data that you can imagine, that comes or falls in this category. Next, the input transducer. Okay, now the purpose of a transducer basically is to perform energy conversion. Okay, and the output of a transducer is in electrical form, that is voltage or current form. Now we know that for the electronic or the electrical communication system, the signal has to be in voltage or current form for transmission. Okay, so the input transducer converts the data, whether it is an audio, or an image, video, or anything, into a voltage or current signal. So it is basically performing energy conversion. Anything, whatever it is some form of energy. Okay, so it has to convert it into voltage or current signal so that it can be transmitted electrically. The modulation thing that will come later, but we have to convert it into voltage or current form for transmission. So for example, we can say the microphone. We have already covered it in the sensors, transducers and instrumentation section, but still the microphone, it converts our voice, which is audio or sound, into electrical signal. Camera converts image or video, that is the pixels, no, that is a separate topic. Image processing will come into play and a lot of things. I'm not going into that, but simply camera converts image or video into electric signals. Okay, the input transducer block is done. Now the next, which is the optical transmitter or the optical modulator. Now the signal at the output of the input transducer, its value is generally, the magnitude is very low, the energy content is low. So if we transmit it as it is, the output of the input transducer, if we just transmit it as it is, then it cannot cover much distance. The propagation distance, it will be very less, the coverage area will be less. So we have already discussed why do we need modulation in the communication systems. That playlist, you can check it out. So here we require the modulation technique to increase the strength of the signal so that it can cover long distance. So we have to modulate a carrier signal according to the data, okay, the electrically converted data at the output of the input transducer. So this is the message signal, the information, the modulating signal at the output of the input transducer, and the modulation takes place in the optical transmitter or modulator block. So various modulation techniques are used. We know about amplitude, frequency, phase modulation techniques. Now the optoelectronic source, this provides the carrier signal, okay, carrier signal, which is basically light rays of a particular wavelength or frequency, whatever. So it depends on the nature of the source. So the optoelectronic signal, the source that generates the carrier signal. Okay, so the characteristic features of this carrier signal, it depends on what type of source is used and what is the nature of the optoelectronic source. Now commonly used optoelectronic sources are light emitting diodes, LEDs, or laser, which is the short form for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. So these two topics, light emitting diodes and laser, LEDs and laser, they are so vast because they form a separate section, optoelectronic sources. So like I said, each of these blocks, in the transducer, the transmitter, optoelectronic source, coupler, fiber, optical fibers, repeaters, all of the photodetectors or the optoelectronic detectors, they are separate sections in this subject. So they are very vast in themselves. So we were at the optoelectronic source. Okay, so the light emitting diodes and laser, depending on the type of the source, light source we are using, the characteristics such as the wavelength, frequency, whatever amplitude, they can be varied. So this is the optoelectronic source which generates the carrier signal. Modulation happens in the optical transmitter or modulator. The output of the input transducer, which is the electrical equivalent of the data input, that acts as the modulating signal. So we have the resultant modulated signal. Okay, the modulated signal is ready for transmission. Now, the input and output couplers, so we'll discuss them together because they perform the same thing. Okay, so in order to send the modulated signal on the channel, the propagation channel, which is the fiber optics, something acts as an intermediary between the source and the fiber optics, the optical fiber. So the coupler, as the name suggests, it couples the modulated light signal to the optical fiber. It sends the modulated light signal into the optical fiber. Okay, so there various things are taken care of, such as the light ray has to be incident at a certain angle so that total internal reflection takes place. So critical angle concept comes into play and lot of things comes into play. The characteristics of the optical fibers, they come into play, the refractive index of the optical fibers. So I will be making separate videos on them. Okay, so if we try to cover all of those things in one video, it will be very confusing. So the coupler, you can just simply understand that the coupler, it takes the output of the source, the optoelectronic source, which is the modulated signal, and sends it into the optical fiber for transmission, which is the main propagation channel, the communication channel. Okay, and the output coupler, what it does, that is the job of the input coupler, to send the signal from the optical modulator side, the final modulated signal, into the optical fiber. The output coupler, that takes this signal from the optical fiber and provides it to the photodetector. Okay, and each of these input and output couplers, it is taken care that there is no loss of any signal. The signal losses are kept as minimal as possible. Okay, couplers are done. Then we have is the optical fiber. Okay, so optical fiber again is a very vast topic because it is a separate section, as I said, in the optoelectronics subject. So basically optical fiber is an extremely thin cylindrical waveguide. Okay, it is basically made up of silica or pure glass, and it carries the light signal, the modulated light signal containing the data or the information from the sender side to the receiver side, from the source to the destination. Like in basic communication systems, the atmosphere is used, the electromagnetic various frequencies are used. In the atmosphere it is transmitted, or we use copper cables for transmission, or twisted pair cables or coaxial cables are used. Similarly, optical fibers is used in optoelectronics to carry the light signal from source to destination. And how the signal travels? Through multiple total internal reflections. Now total internal reflection, again, it's a concept in optics such that the light traveling from denser medium to rarer medium does not get refracted, but it gets reflected back into the same medium. So I'll be making a video on the propagation of light in optical fibers so that we are clear about it. So for now, you just understand that light travels in the optical fiber through multiple total internal reflections. Okay. Now, next is the repeater block in the middle. Okay. Now as light travels within the optical fiber, because of the various we can say manufacturing defects or various other phenomena, atmospheric phenomena or various other things such as absorption, scattering, dispersion. So because of that, there is a reduction in the signal strength or signal amplitude or signal characteristics. So repeaters are installed in between. Now here I just used one repeater, but in general there are many repeaters or optical amplifiers used at fixed distances from the source and destination. Now the job of these repeaters or amplifiers are to raise the strength of the light signal, okay, to increase the amplitude so that they can cover the remaining distance up to the destination. Because if these things are not done, then the energy of the signal will get reduced and it will not reach the destination, or if it reaches, then the signal the signal strength will be so low that the quality of the signal will get affected. Okay, so the repeaters are basically optical amplifiers which perform amplification of the light signal. Okay, we have the repeater. We have discussed already the output coupler. So the output coupler takes the signal from the optical fiber and gives it to the optoelectronic detector or the photodetector. Now I said that the blocks on the right hand side, they perform the opposite of those in the left hand side. So photodetector forms the opposite task of that of the optoelectronic source. So photodetector, what it does is that it receives the light signal and it reconverts it back into its electrical form. Okay, the signal at the output of the input transducer, the electrically converted signal, that is given as input to the source. The source converted it into light signal, electrical to light signal, that is done by the source. To convert it, the electrically converted signal, the voltage or current signal, into light signal, that is the job of the optoelectronic source, be it LED or laser. The photodetector, it does the opposite. It converts the light signal into the original modulated voltage or current signal. Okay, so the opposite task. So for that, various photodetectors are used, such as photodiodes or photovoltaic detectors, photoelectric detectors, photoconductive detectors, photomultiplier tubes. So there are various things. As I said, it is a separate section, so we will discuss them in detail in the upcoming videos. Now next is the receiver. So receiver is also called as the demodulator. So that performs just the opposite of that of the optical transmitter or modulator. So the demodulator, it extracts the original message signal, the information containing signal, which is in electrical form. Okay, which is in electrical form. So it extracts the original information, but it is in electrical form. So various demodulation techniques are used for that. So it is just the opposite of that of the optical transmitter. It modulated the signal. This demodulates the signal. Next we have is the output transducer. So the output transducer performs the opposite of that of the input transducer. So the output transducer, it extracts the original data, be it an image, video, audio, or whatever data it is there, be it any files or anything. It extracts it from the, or it converts the electrical equivalent of that image, video or audio into the original form. Okay, the output transducer, just the opposite of the input transducer. The input transducer converted the image, video or whatever into voltage or current signal. So the output transducer converts that voltage or current signal into its original form, image, video, whatever. Because if we just get the voltage or current signal, we will not understand anything. If we just get electrical equivalent of an image, we will just get amplitude values or voltage values at different points, we will not understand anything. So we have to get the original image, photo or whatever, video or a movie or whatever, PDF file or whatever. So the output transducer does that. So an example of an output transducer is the loudspeaker, we can say. So the microphone, it converts the sound, our voice, let's say, into electrical form. The loudspeaker converts that electrical signal into the original sound. Okay, microphone converts our voice, we speak into the microphone, it converts it into electrical form. The loudspeaker converts that electrical signal back into the original form, which is our voice or whatever sound that is there. So that is the job of the output transducer. So at the output transducer we get the final data output, whatever that was intended to be transmitted from the sender side up to the receiver side. So this is the basic block diagram representation of the optical fiber communication system or the optical communication system. So like I said, each of these blocks are separate sections of the optoelectronic subject. So we'll cover this subject according to this. So we'll have some videos, let's say, on optoelectronic source, where we'll discuss different types of light sources. Then we'll have something on the transducers, the photo transducers. Then we'll discuss about optical fibers, some basic concepts. Then we'll also discuss about couplers, photodetectors, and the various other related things. So we will have to divide this whole subject in different sections. Only then we will cover something from each of these sections, okay, to go in a systematic way. So this is the basic concept related to optical communication system. So I hope you like this video, and please subscribe my channel Engineering Tutorial for more such videos related to electrical, electronics, instrumentation and communication engineering. Have a great day. Thank you very much.